Hello. I'm back, okay? This is a collective message for all my collectors. Flip it, switch it, get in where you fit in, leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot. If it doesn't apply, let it fly, leave for somebody else. It's a collective message, okay? As I was leaving for school with Tristan, okay, I know it's the blue moon. And this is the time on this blue moon to heal. Because I had to look at what was so special about this moon and why, okay? And how it pertains to me. So that I encourage people to look up what it is to them and how it affects them, okay? And where it places you in, your chart, the houses, it's eager to know. It's funny to know, you know what I'm saying? So as I was reading, I did signs earlier and I was talking about changing the way I think, okay? And take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Changing the way I think. And the funniest thing is, as I was reading what it meant to me, in my houses and stuff, it says be mindful, okay? It says be mindful. And I was like, you know what? I just said that. And it's different for every sign, so that's why this is a collective reading. I was like, I just said that. You know what I'm saying? Just said that I wanted to change the way I think. I wanted to be mindful. I wanted to live in the now. Things in that nature. Okay. We've all been through the past, and this is a healing journey. I'm on my second year, by the way, and the more I seek, the more I learn. And the more I learn, I'll be glad to pass it on to you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's all about the journey. I don't know everything, so some things I do have to look up. I try not to assume, and go on stereotypes, because that necessarily don't have to be what it is. But I try not to assume. Okay, so I was taking Tristan to school and I seen a lady, and I was coming in from the car or whatever, and she was crying. Well, she looked like she wanted to cry, but it was like she was dropping a couple of tears, was silent. And something just told me to tell her it's okay to cry. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to cry. It's definitely okay to cry. It's definitely okay to be vulnerable. And I just kept walking, and then before I got to my place, I heard thank you. She said thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't stop. I was just like, it's okay. It's okay. So, collective, yeah, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to cry, but it's okay. Vulnerability is not a weakness. I tell people that all the time. Vulnerability is not a weakness, okay? Just have to be mindful of who you give your vulnerability to, okay? We live in today's society where people like to be manipulative and play on things that, are important to us in our lives, okay? Like, for example, family. If a person knows you want a family, they kind of tamper with that. That leaves you vulnerable to be tampered with, okay? If a person knows that you want children and you don't have any, that kind of leaves you vulnerable to be tampered with. You know what I'm saying? If a person knows that you want a relationship, that kind of leaves you vulnerable to be tampered with. So on and so on. If a person knows that you're really a part of your family, things like that. It leaves you open, okay? So you have to be mindful. I always say, people know, but do you really know? You know what I'm saying? And that's something that because you could know, but things could change. Like the world could change, the mood could change. If you are changing your focus, because y'all heard me say stay focused, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you are changing things, or your focus, your goals, things are changing. Because I wrote my goals from last year, and then I looked to notice, for example, things have changed. If They are swaying. Okay? You're fine. It's okay. Okay? Things are gonna sway, things are gonna change. You just have to be happy with the changes, okay? Now keep in mind, I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that. This is just all out of experience. You know what I'm saying? Taking a look, reading a book. It's reading Rainbow, okay? But as I got ready to read, and then I looked on the thing about cancers, and it says uterus and gastro issues and stuff like that. And I've heard a lot of people, because I'm a Cancer Cub, I heard a lot of people said that, and I'm thinking to myself, well, yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Scientists, if you read that, you would think that's what it is, you know, hypothetically. But the proof is, I know a good friend that I used to work with. We used to talk about nutrition and health all the time. And believe it or not, he was a really good friend. He was like the most healthiest thing I know. And he was like really into health. And he was like really jogging and really weightlifting and really mind, body focused on his body. And there's nothing wrong with being that way. But it was such a focus to the point that it became stressful. And he wound up having a stroke, okay? And right then, it made me think about, where do I sit when it comes to mind, body, and focus? And that's being mindful, being more attentive to you, your behavior, where you're going in your journey. You know, we can't rely on people, places, and things. That includes us readers, you know, supply and demand the information that you need. You know, only God knows that, you know, and that includes myself as well. So, you know, be careful, be mindful on that as well, you know, about what we read off of Google, because I'm like, oh, okay, so that's where they get that from. Well, that's not true, because that's, I mean, yeah, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm not some, but that's not necessarily true. Oh, okay, they read that. Oh, okay. And they feel like everybody's the same. And necessarily that is not true. Okay, you could be the same sign, you could be the same cusper, you could be the same, but everybody's different in their own way. Okay. So yeah, that's what this collective about is. Your journey is your journey. Everybody's different in your own way. You can have different experiences. You can learn in different ways, but be mindful. You know, I guess you would call it projecting. You know, and be mindful on what projection that you take as well. You know, and that's one thing of the thinking, being positive, and having a different mindset. It's all about your mindset. I truly believe it is definitely all about your mindset. Period. It definitely is. It's about your mindset. You know, it's not about what you wear, what you don't wear, where you are, what you work at, what your hobbies are. It's all about your mindset. Okay? So God is in the master, universe, and spirit. Please give my collector the message for the higher good and great are good. Bless all open ears and eyes and mind. Protect myself with this message and my collector as they receive it. Okay, Ashe. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. Because it has to do with our mindset and it has to do with this moon, you know. And it has to do with projections or how you project yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, stereotypes, crazy out here. Okay? Eight of Cups. Okay. Page of Swords and sideways. Six of Cups. So this is like a lot of Pisces energy. The Knight of Wands. Five of Swords. With the Four of Cups. Okay. You have the Eight of Cups. the Page of Swords sideways, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I love the Four of Cups. That's Cancer energy, Pisces energy, Leo energy. Okay. So you walked away from something, collective. Okay. You still kind of spy and take a look back every now and then. We all do. You know, we all do. That even goes into like, what if I would have, what it would have turned out, what would happen. Okay. The Page of Swords can be even, it's a sword, so it can be Gemini, Libra, Carrier energy. It can also be mentally. It can also be asking people around. It can also be watching tarot. It can also be just questioning the situation. Past, Six of Cups, okay? Now, there's a lot of things that happen in our past. The Six of Cups can be inner child. And you see that kid there? We can go as far as that. And necessary don't have to be, you know, ex or anything like that. It could be just back as genuinely the past, as your childhood, as the guardian, as your mother, as your father, as who raised you. You know, it could go as far as, you know, what was happening during that time. Maybe, you know, you're going back as far as that. You're going back as far as how did you feel as a child, what your inner child healing. You're questioning the fact, I'm hearing, what, am I adopted? Am I supposed to be here? You know, how did my guardian feel something specific as they were having you? Okay, so this is like way back. You can go as far, or you can go as far as 5 minutes away. Okay, like I was just saying with the lady, you know, just for, but it's still my past, but it's far as back. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, this is past situation. This is what you used to be, and you walked away from that, and you know, you now do the research, or somebody's doing research on you. We'll get to that because it's sideways. Okay. On the Knight of Wands, in the past, things used to be flighty, not sure. You didn't know what direction you were going. Okay, but when you start healing that, that definitely, you know, it's out the matter. But right now it's here. It's flight. It's the Leo energy. You're taking charge. You're going for it. You know, this is youthful energy. This is immature energy. It could be immature energy. It's passion. Okay. It's not looking at both ways before you sleep with somebody. It is not looking at both ways, thinking logic of the situation. It goes into the Five of Swords. Somebody was trying to win at all costs, okay? With the Four of Cups, that was rejection somewhere. Whether you reject yourself or reject them, whether you just rejected the whole situation. Like I said, you never, what stuck out for me is don't judge a book by its cover, you know. You don't really know until you ask, until you know, kind of situation. And I'm good at asking. If I need to know, babe, I'm a researcher. And that's why I think that knowledge is key, because like if I'm willing to ask, baby, I'll call every family member. Baby, I'll flip it round. My family knows. I will call you and ask you directly, and it'd be like out of nowhere, you know. I've always had that bravery, you know what I'm saying? I'll be asking questions. They be like, what the hell were you thinking of? I'm that kind of person. But it's, if you are not, let's just say you're not, you know what I'm saying? Now it's starting to come to you. As you do your journey, things are starting to come to you with the past, okay? Past person, place, or thing, okay? Like I said, there is no gender, there is no situation. This is just overall, I'm getting so many energies. This could be relationship, this could be job, this could be friends, it could be people that you hang with. Baby, this could be your mother, your father, your sister, brother. Baby, there's questions that you also, you know, you kind of question what would have happened. But by that being, that sits you on an uneasy situation that allows you to be flighty about your decisions, you know, flighty about who you are as a person, you know, flighty about what's going on. But then on the other side, you know, how they say, as you're doing that, you got people in your energy trying to win at all costs with the Five of Swords. Okay, at your healing point, you know, people always try to kick you while you're down. It's just what it is. You're going to get that one or two people that are not going to be settled with the fact that you're healing. It's their duty and their job to make sure that you don't heal. Okay, because it doesn't benefit them anymore. Okay, if you don't heal, it's just reality form. You have no boundaries. You have no nothing. The way you are with the flightiness benefits them totally. You know what I'm saying? It's a total beneficial, situation. But you're rejecting that now, okay? You're like, it benefits them more than it benefits you. That means that you're breaking those patterns. So if you date, for instance, if you date, it boy, it girls, and then they start arguments with you just so they can go other places, you know what I'm saying? You're rejecting that, okay? If you are used to a mother and father that tries to play on your top and be manipulative, you're rejecting that, okay? If you're used to going different places that get you carried away, and if you drink a lot, you're going to be just out of there and crazy, you're rejecting that. Like, the rejection is real. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, the rejection is real, and a lot of people don't understand that because you did this work. You did this work. You were able to walk. Somewhere you got tired enough to walk. Okay? I'm trying to just paint that picture for you. Somewhere you got tired enough. Either you got tired of that same relationship that kept giving you the same result. Because, the object of doing the same thing is insanity. You just get tired of it. Okay? Getting tired of the results. And you already know intuitively it's not going to get no better. You're just on the wheel of bullshit. Excuse my French, but it's the truth. This person doesn't want the same thing you want. This person's not trying to go the same way you go. It also can go on a job. You do the best you can. You are not going to come up no way and form. You're always going to be where you are. Nothing's going to change. So you decided to walk. Friendship, family, whatever it is, place yourself but you're rejecting that situation. Okay? And of course, if they're trying to win at all costs, they're not going to like that. Yeah, everything is fine. And the entrapment, because you took a leap of faith at the bottom of the deck, don't want to put you on edge. But, like I say all the time, everybody's not clapping for you. People are not clapping for you. So that leap is you clapping for yourself. That leap is definitely for you clapping for yourself. Sometimes you got to learn to clap for you, Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants us to tell us about our healing, okay? For my collector, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, with the Page of Cups, with the Hierophant, with the Strength, with the High Priestess. Okay, so as you walk, there's a decision that needs to be made with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, that decision has probably already been made. Like I said, people on their journey, I'm seeing three things here. Okay, if you have not walked, there's a decision needs to be made. If you've already walked, you've already made the decision. If you've already made the decision, you're long down the line, you're still trying to decide if that was the right decision you have made for yourself, okay? It's still a question. Either or, where you're in the journey, you always question. That's why the Page of Swords came out. But with the Six of Wands, we're just letting you know to go to calmer waters and be realistic about the situation, whether you write it down, whether you Google it, whether you have to be comfortable with it. Can a tarot reader, can another person, can nobody opinionate this situation? This is something you have to be comfortable with. I feel like us readers, we are not God. You know what I'm saying? All we do is lead you to, how they say, the good direction. A good light leader, anyway, will lead you to the good direction to where you will find the information that you need or know or clarity within yourself, okay? Then it goes to the Page of Cups, okay? Now, when you do that, you all of a sudden get into conviction mode, okay? Because not all the time you get the clarity. Sometimes it's a patience game, okay? Sometimes how to say, you have to have faith that you are already making the right decisions, with what you're going on, what you got, what your situation is. Sometimes you do have to have that patience. Sometimes you have to be apologetic. Page of Cups is drawing yourself a new opportunity. You have to apologize to yourself for your past. That's the Six of Cups is at the top. I cannot express when I first started my journey how I had cried and screamed, and baby, it was a fight within me to apologize to me about what I went through. It was, and if you're going through that, that is a normal thing. That is very normal thing. It's coming down real hard on you, but I ask you to be gentle. Life did not come with instructions, so be gentle with yourself. Understand that it is a lesson. It was a lesson to learn, and you've learned the lesson. Okay, be gentle with you. You cannot, how to say, move things out of your way as a child. That was your parents' job. If you go way back, okay, just be gentle with you. But when you was a child, you thought as a child. Now you're an adult. You think as an adult. You do adult things. Okay. So be gentle with you. Page of Pentacles, that's the small pentacles, that's the small fish. You don't have much to offer because, baby, it took a lot to make that decision to walk. It took a lot to do research within yourself mentally. It took a lot in spite of everything that's going around you, because we haven't even got to this person right here, whomever, whatever, and whatever that may be, okay? Look, but you haven't got to that point. But right now, you're just trying to discover who you are as a person. So, therefore, you are very apologetic, And I'm not even going to lie. Some of us, I always say some of us, is so apologetic to the point that we've apologized to the person that offended us. I know I did. Like, I'm one of those people that I like to dot my I's and cross my T's. Even though it ain't even my fault, I will apologize. And I've always been that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that I don't know what's going on. It's just that I'm leaving it open to where it doesn't matter whose fault it is at this point. What matters is there's a lesson to be learned, and I've learned the lesson. I've learned that lesson. And I'm sorry we had to go through this, but that's life. And that's kind of what I apologize for. You know what I'm saying? It's not, to the fact. And like I said, people apologize for them. You don't apologize for the other person. You apologize for you. And that goes on with the healing. You apologize to you, and you apologize to them to free yourself as well. My mom used to tell me, I was like, no, but I'm not right. My mom was like, but girl, listen, you're missing it. You're not apologizing for them. That you're apologizing to free yourself from this issue, the situation. If I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong. All right. And it sounds very put offish. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what the situation is. What are you looking at? And if you're willing to change. Now, if you're apologizing to be manipulative just to get your way, of course, it sounds very put off. But if you're apologizing to heal past it and to go forward, even with yourself, okay, you're not apologizing to that person to make them feel good. You're apologizing for you. It goes back to you, okay? Because you're in charge of healing yourself, okay? Now, when it comes to being this flighty person over here, okay, the balance of that, I come to find out, it becomes an agreement, necessary, don't have to be religious, spiritual, or anything like that. It's an agreement that you sign within yourself, okay? Because as you heal, you're going to start making commitments. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, you done wrapped yourself within the commitment with yourself. And there is nothing wrong with a healthy commitment, okay? And what I mean about healthy, let me put healthy in front, because there's a lot of commitments that ain't healthy. But a healthy commitment, okay? It's locking yourself in an agreement that, if I fall, I will get back up. A healthy commitment. You know what I'm saying? That's the Hierophant. Some of us change our religions. Some of us change, different aspects of when it comes to where our boundaries lie. Mine didn't change. I just looked more into spirituality because it was the principle, and I felt like I Notice I said I felt like I fit more better and lined up. And like I said, I'm still in the process of learning, on that, the good and the bad parts of it. Some I see and then some I'm like, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some of it. You know what I'm saying? So even with that, you just got to be careful about what you intake, because everybody ain't of the light. You'll see something and you're like, no, that I don't agree. And you can just simply turn it off and go to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But use some discernment when it comes to that. But then at the end of the day, that you use your discernment, you committed to something. You no longer want flightiness in your life, okay? Okay? You are done with it, whether it's flighty behavior, whether it's flighty people, whether you being flighty and not consistent with certain people, places, and things. You start to draw the line. That's why you walked away. You just knew there was a line need to be placed somewhere. There was some boundaries need to be placed somewhere. And you just start the line. And that's what made you go on your healing journey. It's not the other person. It was actually you, your intuition. You and God set a place and say, okay, what did we learn? Because after every situation, there's a lesson to be learned, believe it or not. It's just up to you if you're going to stop, hope. You know what I'm saying? For example, before I met my ex-husband, I was going from one relationship to the next relationship. Now that is gone, I'm like, okay, no, stop. Commitment. We're going to give it a minute. We're going to slow this thing down. We're going to take it slow. We're going to get to know me. We're going to be in a relationship with me. We're going to love me. We're going to cherish me. We're going to put me on the pedestal. That does not stop how people feel about you. That's why you got to stay focused. Because the way they feel will knock you off your focus. The way they think will knock you off your focus. It would actually have you following and naysaying certain things and making decisions that you know damn well you ain't aligned with. Think about it, okay? And that's the win at all costs. You have the strength to get past that. How do you feel? By you committing to yourself, I said, hey, I'm going to be single up to such and such and such and such, and I'm going to do it this way because that gives me enough time. When I date, I'm going to do just that. Date. Just whatever your commitment is. When I have commitment with family, like I really took in like, okay, so I'm not going to do this as a mother. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to leave them to make their own decision. Baby, commitment, the Hierophant. Whatever arrangement that you have with yourself, Spirit is actually going to stick on that. Now, it ain't going to be beneficial for the people that are winning at all costs with the Five of Swords, but you have the strength to continue to stick on that. People going to think what they want to think. That's where how they say, where your strength come in, because you're going to have people think, feel, and believe because of your past, you are that person. That's the win at all costs. Oh, because you used to dance, or because you was a bad mother, or because you came from a ground of bad mothers, because you know what I'm saying? You came from a family that had kids, you want kids. Just because you came from a person, a line of bachelors, you don't want a family. It's just different things, because people get with you for different reasons to where you have to walk away from them to win at all costs in your life, and just know that's just where they are. Not everybody is that way, okay? I ain't trying to bring up no trust issues, trigger warning, okay? But you do have, and you are going to, just the way the world is, use of things that happened in your past that wound you, hurt you, misunderstood you, carry on. They're going to try to win with that. Why they would do that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to win with that. It's a lot of things that I know about a lot of people, and be kept. I will not say a word because I don't need to win from that. That me telling that, I'm not going to benefit off of it. What do I benefit off? Nothing. But there's people that feel like they can benefit off. So have the strength, or you've had the strength, or you will have the strength. Okay? High Priestess, once you start learning that you have the strength and making commitments with yourself, all this at the top is your past. You have known something to know something. You've known to know, and you have experienced some things, and with more experience. You see how she got her laptop? She's doing more research. It just don't stop there. She's doing more. Her eye is open. You see that ball at the top? Baby, she is flying, soars, baby. She's probably doing research. Well, why did I fall for that? That's what I'd be like. Why did I fall for that? Okay, well, let's see. You know, and not necessarily, it is not on other people. It's on herself. You see her single out there? She getting it with the moon. Most of y'all might do research at night. Most of you might get your knowledge from a book at night. Maybe you're a night reader. Maybe you were born in the days of encyclopedia, like I was born in those days. So I'm quick to pull out a book, go to the library, do some research, yeah, okay? So maybe I'm talking about people that were born in the 70s, 80s, early 80s, okay? Night readers, where the day is so busy that you have no other time but to calm your brain down to get the knowledge you need is at night. I know I do my work and stuff at night when everybody's asleep. The house comes down around 8:30, okay? In the daytime, everybody's busy working in and out school. It's pretty busy. So at night, be my time to absorb knowledge. Maybe you are that person. Or early morning person before the sun hits. Okay? High priestess. But whatever it is, you've earned that. Okay? You've had the power, you've had the strength, you know, to get past that. What else, Spirit? So retrograde is retrograde, okay? That sits you into getting your power back. With the Emperor, Knight of Swords. 2 of Cups. Three of Swords. With the Tower. Queen of Cups. Okay. Magician. 7 of Pentacles. With domination. Okay. So, understand whether you are the emperor or man or female, there's no gender to tell, or you're dealing with someone. Okay? Someone that has like a little power, you know. Someone that thinks they do. Or you've given your power to. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we all, a part of healing is learning who to give your power to. Learning from the mistakes. Okay, I'm getting 3 messages. Some of y'all are standing in your power. Some of y'all are learning about the power of where you lacked in your power within yourself by giving it to other people. Okay, with the Knight of Swords. You know, somebody took fast action. You know, whether it's you as an emperor or whether it's them as an emperor. Took that power and took off. And with the 2 of Cups, offered it to someone else. Or offered it to you. Or just offered it to their self. It could be their selves. Give me someone that's 2 of Cups. A different stability. A different house. Something that they felt, you felt, they felt, we felt, that was stable, that caused destruction. A hard, destructive ending. Okay? Subtle change. Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All held and brought loose. What you thought that was there was all a delusional lie. Heart is broken. Sudden change, the Tower. This is a good tower, though. It comes under the strength. This is a good tower. All towers aren't bad. Because before that was win at all costs. Stay with me, people. Okay? You don't want nobody to keep playing in your face. That's a good tower. It needed to happen. I'm going to tell you something. If you are a child of God, these are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are definitely going to happen. You ain't meant to be played on. You are definitely not to be played on. If you believe in God and He's the head of your household and He is the strength and He's your labor and He's your power and you trust, think, feel, and He's the bread of your bread and you cry at His feet and you are the lamb of sacrification, you're going to have a tower. You're going to have quite a bit of them. That's one thing I learned. Ain't no need. God ain't got no stupid kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know, you might not see it, but he sees all and knows all. Do you see what I'm saying? So here comes that tower. You just gonna have to be strong enough to go through it. It's okay. But you got the strength. So here comes that subtle change. Because people that want to win all costs, baby, it's going to shake up a subtle change. God, not my children, not my collective. No, no, no. Okay. Keep playing. Keep playing. Play on her feelings, play on her emotions. Keep lying, keep cheating, keep whatever. Baby, there was a tower. There was a tower was about to fall down, okay? This was a two of cups situation. Stability, roommates, love affair, marriage. It's broken down because someone was trying to win and take power. This was not a major reciprocity. Even though you might have felt like it was, Queen of Cups, there's no man or female. That means you're building on a rocky foundation because someone, at least for ones, was trying to win at all costs. The heart space wasn't the same. There was a pattern there that maybe you didn't pick up. Boom. And that happens. That happens, man. It happens. If it ain't never happened to you, you're lying. Click off now. You know what I'm saying? You're lying. Click off now. Okay? They closed out that chapter. What? On the collective, hold on. Okay, so it closed out that chapter with the world. It started something totally new with the Two of Wands. Allowed you to travel. You may have moved. You may have relocated. You may have not went anywhere. You may have just traveled in your mind. Okay, that allows you to go somewhere else. Figure some other things out. That includes traveling. You may have changed jobs. Whatever it was, that tower caused you to have a swift shift, okay? Which brought up a whole lot of cans of worms with the Seven of Cups. That's a whole lot of what ifs, illusions, lies, things that, I mean, just brought all the boys to the yard. Is that right? To your stability, to your marriage, to your relationship, you know. Things that you thought that was going on at the job system, it really wasn't going on. Okay, with you being the King of Pentacles, you know you are someone that is in the upright. Okay, you 9 times out of 10, what you're doing, it might not be the best thing that you could do, but you're doing it. You're nurturing, loving, caring. You know, very direct. You're in a stable situation. You try to stay stable as much as possible. You know. You're very money driven. You're focused, you know, on situations like that. But with the star, you wasn't healing. You wasn't learning. You wasn't getting nowhere because it was all illusion. It was all illusion. You have to take it back. You made plans. That was a lie. We've all been there. I would say we all been there. You know, this was not something that you could benefit off of. And that's why the star reversed. There was no intuition looking. This just was rocky. That allows you to put your boundaries. Be stable with yourself. Go within. Say, okay, enough is enough. Okay? And start you on your way, on your journey. Yeah, what I tell you, with the Chariot, Okay. Now with the Chariot, okay. Now as you continue on your journey, you still have that person over there in the past, okay? Because you can't forget about this past situation. Because this past situation does play a important part to your future situation, unfortunately. It does. What we do in the past, the decisions we make in the past, I come to find out learning at my age, boy, it's starting to really kick butt. And you're like, dang, why did I even? Oh, you know, but hey, it is what it is. A lesson, and we learned it, okay? So this person over here, from something that happened in the past, you or them, Seven of Swords, you know, they're sneaking it. But like I said, there's always two swords they leave behind. They didn't get them all. You know what I'm saying? Or they get to the point that they don't want to be combative because they were trying to win at all costs. Either way, flip it, switch it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be compatible. They don't want to argue. There was a whole bunch of lies sold. Now they want to be quiet. Now they want out, you know, but you're pushing forward because, like, there was a tower just happened. So, you know, you didn't heal through that. So this might be the time to start doing that, you know, if you've gotten to that point. Now the situation of them, it's all up in their head because you gone. You're trying to balance the situation out. You're looking for a victory. The wheel is changing, but hey, you're not getting nowhere because you rejected it. It was rejected. It was rejected. There's no foundation been there. Even though you're pushing on, there's no foundation. Y'all up in the air. You're looking for a victory. The wheel is turning, but you're not reaping anything. You still got this person over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got this person over here. And you ask yourself and you scratch your head, okay, so what am I supposed to do with that person? I'm glad you asked. Okay, because that's the whole part of your journey. The Death card, Scorpio energy. Yes, Lordy. Yes, Lordy. Sideways. Okay. So you're like, okay, well, there's going to be a rebirth. The rebirth is now you want to do things different. You're going to relax and take a break. That's, hey, talk to the Lord God and make you whole, okay? He's going to shine some light on it. You may be happy about it, you may not, but there's some light going to be shined to it. As the Queen of Pentacles, you're still that nourishing person. You're going to learn to balance both of them. You know, once, baby, there's been many times that things have been showed to me, for example, and it automatically pushes me into my feminine energy. So if you're a masculine, it's going to push you into your feminine energy. It's going to make you think. You're going to start feeling, okay? If you're a feminine, same way. Because you've been in your masculine. Remember, the King of Pentacles was back here when you got hurt. You automatically, you know what I'm saying? It's going to push you in there. You're going to find some unbalance, some just about it. It's going to make you want to cross your hands. But then this was sideways. You're going to start thinking like why, what, when, and where. Okay? Because now you are invulnerable. But just know you're a survivor. You're not a victim. Okay? The Three of Cups. With the Page. You're going to have a reason to celebrate because you're finally getting enlightened. And you have the courage with the Queen of Wands to know who you really are, that's going to balance you with the Temperance. And you're going to go for your wish fulfillment. Things are going to start to change. And you're going to work at that shit. What? You was definitely going to work at that. Okay? Small wins are big wins. That's the blessing of the thing. Now you see that person that was being selfish and wanted to win at all costs. That's a small win. Okay? That don't mean to attack them or anything like that. Because like I said, you're working on you. It's your job to heal. And that's the blessing. Okay, you're going to have the courage to do that and be tempered about it. Ain't no need to argue about something you already know. They even going to try to argue with you and get, you know, people to agree with them. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, because you're too busy doing that. Ace of Wands, and you're working hard at that. I always say, if you ain't dropping no addy, we ain't got nothing to argue about. I don't get it, people. I come from that line of trend. What is we arguing over. What is the point? If you're not dropping no edit, we ain't got nothing to argue about. You keep doing what you do, and I'm going to do what I do. I come from that. I'm a 70, I'm a late 70, baby. I'm like trying to make it older. I'm a late 70 babies. I'm the knock on your door, what it do kind of baby. That's what I grew up with. Hey, what are we arguing about? We're not going to phone tag. We're not going to cyber tag. We're not going to, baby, there is nothing to say. I come from that kind of trend. Like, my mama didn't warn me she was going to whip my butt. She just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no warnings to this. That was baby. And you learn from your past. You, baby. Dorothy didn't let me know she was going to whip my butt. She just did it. Baby, before I knew it, my mama was walking in the schoolhouse. Baby, I was turned up, okay? That's for example. I was turned up before I knew I was pop out. You know what I'm saying? I come from that era. So if you come from that area, quite naturally, you're not with the back and forth situation. Okay, fine. Because what you're possibly doing is you're focusing. You're taking the focus to be temperate because you focus on what you need to focus on because you're working, because you already know they were trying to win at all costs. So, you know, well, all costs mean threat, cyberbully, pushing, expressing themselves, conjuring up demons, spells, well, however that shit go, whatever, however, it's true, whatever. You know, they is trying to win, child. When if it was such a big deal, they can Facebook you, Instagram you, drop an address, and baby, hey, you could be there. What to do? What's the problem? But no, they're not going to do that. Because it's really not no problem. What is we fighting for? Or what they're fighting for is really not that important. Because if it's important to you, like you are important to you, you're going to work at it. You're going to work at it. See, that's what the devil got a lot of people mistaken. Things are easy, go hard. Things are hard, go slow. If you work at it, it goes, man. That's long lasting. You put your heart, blood, sweat, and tears into it. So how bad are you putting your heart, blood, and sweat and tears for yourself, collective? Ask yourself, how hard are you willing to go for it? How temperate are you willing to ignore certain things that ain't even in your boxes? Baby, you're the Queen of Wands. You have the courage, the strength. You have the intuition. You already see it coming. You know it coming. The High Priestess is back there. You was blessed for another chance to celebrate. You're celebrating small wins within yourself. If you're not, you should be. That would definitely help you ignore people over there. You know, it'll help you. That would definitely help you. You know, when I go out and I'm wearing my little shorts, that's how I feel comfortable. And hey, ain't no shame in my game. I wear, but don't take me loosely, okay? Don't get it misconstrued, because you'll know as soon as I open my mouth and you approach me, you'll know where I'm coming from. Oops, you're bad, because that was your assumption. And that's what I'm telling you, collective. A lot of people take an assumption or a stereotype for your weakness, and you're not. It's okay. It's okay. It is. It's okay. You rather have God to fight your battles. It's okay. And you should be. Because if you worry about what's going on back here, you will definitely miss out on some stuff. Okay? Ace of Swords. Spirit says that is the truth. You stand in your truth. Yeah, 501's competition. Yeah, like, got time for that. Yeah. King of Cups. Yeah, you trying to balance the situation. You ain't got time for that. And you ain't worried about it. What? You're not. You shouldn't be. Because you're working on reciprocity, give or take. Okay? Behind the scenes. And that's what you don't know behind the scenes toward the Empress. Man or female. Okay? And this could be even tarot groups. Okay? Tarot people that do tarot. I try to speak as life into people. You know? That's my job. I worry about my job. My job is to speak life into you guys. Anything outside of that, I don't care. So if you come to my channel, just know that you're getting life spoke into you. But unfortunately, we gotta talk to the devil, people. We gotta bring those up because those are the lessons, you know. But the competition, I'm not gonna pay no attention to that because I'm trying to get life, love, heart. I want to sleep good at night. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, baby, I want to sleep good because I want that same thing to happen in my life. And that's how blessings come. When the faith goes up, the blessing comes down. The faith goes up, the blessing. Baby, just by standing in truth. Truth is a light. Truth is positivity. Truth is in healing as well. You let them do your job, and over here we gonna do ours. Give me one more to top this. 2 cups in reverse. It's gonna break a lot of hearts. It's gonna break a lot of hearts. It's gonna, baby. It's gonna break a lot of hearts. It's gonna break a lot of hearts. It really is. A lot of families ain't gonna like it. Okay? You gonna break a lot of families. A lot of families not gonna like it. A lot of people not gonna get in to fit in. It's just gonna break a lot of everything. But your blessings, your blessings. With the 3 of Pentacles, that's teamwork. You find your own tribe that you get in, that gets in. That's their new beginning. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Everything is fine. Okay, you've been through some stuff. Your past, everything is fine. You're still taking that courage. Now you done stepped up. You're balanced with the man and the female. Because earlier the female was back there. Now you know when to put in your guns and when you take them away. You know what I'm saying? To get that reciprocity that you need. Okay? This is your healing process. And one more, Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles, which is okay. After you let things out of control, you're going to be guarded. It's fine. It's cool. Because eventually, as time goes by, that guardedness is what's going to save you. You're going to learn to use your discernment financially, with your family, and the whole 9 yards. It's definitely what's going to save you. The people that you left behind, the people that wanted to win at cost, the people that you left in your past, the people you protecting yourself from, that's what's going to save you. And it's not saying you don't forgive them, because we all forgive them. You have to forgive them to go forward. That's the whole thing about you going forward. That's the whole thing about you know what you know. That's the whole thing about you healing, your healing process. That's the whole thing about you going within yourself and spirit, shining the light on a lot of things. That's the whole thing about you being balanced. That's the whole thing about, you rejecting the whole issue out of nowhere. That's the whole thing about the Tower. That's the whole thing, is to learn. That's the bigger goal. And that's what I got for you guys. Bye. Yeah.